Very good morning, everyone, and welcome to the briefing for Christmas Eve. Unfortunately, as many of you I think have guessed, we're not going to be flying today. Looking at the chart, midday today, low pressure centred up just north of Scotland, and that's bringing with it a very stiff westerly breeze. You can see these isobars very tightly packed. Going back overnight, there's this warm front showing up to the northeast, and that's moved around further to the east. So we're sort of on the edge of a warm sector here, which is explaining why it's so drizzly and generally miserable outside. They're showing these cold fronts just to our north at midday, and it looks like they might come through early evening. Late evening, but they're not going to affect us in the day. It's just going to be generally quite windy and drizzly by the looks of it. Further ahead, tomorrow, Christmas Day, they're showing this now waving front over the top of us. So the unsettled weather, unfortunately, continues through Christmas Day. Spot winds today, it's showing between 45 and 50 knots at flying height, and even at 1,000 feet, it's showing 40 knots or so. So outside of our limits, unfortunately. And on the sat pic, it's quite hard to pick anything out, but you can see quite a lot of cloud over the country and no real clearance. You can see sort of those cold fronts to the north of us. And on the rain radar, you can see it's quite a lot up to the northwest. Not really anything around where we are at the moment. But looking at the rainfall forecast, it looks like it's just going to be drizzle all day. You see, we're just on the southern edge of the majority of this. And as we go throughout the day, it's just showing very light rain, not really clearing up. And continuing much further ahead into tomorrow, it's kind of just sticking around. And yeah, a bit drizzly tomorrow as well by the looks of it. Public forecast then showing very thick cloud all day with some showers in the afternoon. And that stiff breeze from the west-southwest. Gusts in excess of 30 knots pretty much all day. It is going to feel quite warm today, 12 or 13 degrees, provided you're not in the wind, with dew points set at around 10. So certainly no chance of a white Christmas. And that's a current view outside. You can see the windsock pretty horizontal and otherwise miserable. Just under 12 degrees at Lasham, the dew points at 10. And Farnborough's forecast, Odium hasn't got a forecast. Farnborough's forecast, generally drizzle and low cloud. The main feature being wind from the west, gusting up to 30 knots. Top Meteo in agreement is going to be pretty rubbish today as we go throughout the day. It's slightly clearing up into the afternoon. It's suggesting the drizzle might stop, and it might almost get flyable if it wasn't for the wind. And there's no NOTAMs anyway. Okay, so no flying today. There's no movements I've been notified of. I assume 2XL are packed up for Christmas now. The simulator is serviceable. I'm going to be on site from about 10:30. I've got to do a little bit of work on the simulator. And if there's anyone around who wants to help us de-rig a K21, that'd be very useful. And last but not least, I'd like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. And I'll be back on the 2nd of Jan, so I'll see you in the new year. Bye for now.